I was a victim of this. I was 14 when I realized I was the glue holding my family together. One night I woke up to shouting. My older sister, 17 at the time, was screaming at my brother, who was 21, to get away from her. I was groggy at first, but when I heard the crash of something breaking, I bolted out of bed. I got to the kitchen just in time to see my brother shove my sister into the sink. She stumbled, barely catching herself, and then ran out of the house crying. My brother, red-faced and furious, turned his anger on her room, trashing everything in sight. I was caught in the middle. My sister was outside, running into the freezing night with no coat, and my brother was inside, destroying everything he could get his hands on. I didn't know what to do. I ran back and forth. I'd check on my sister, who had gone to the park and was sitting on a bench, shaking and crying. Then I'd sprint back home to make sure my brother wasn't breaking anything that couldn't be fixed, or worse, hurting himself. It felt like hours of running between them, trying to keep the situation from spiraling even more. I didn't have time to process how terrified I was. I just had to act. When my mom finally got home, I thought she'd see how hard I'd worked to hold everything together, but instead, she looked at me and said, "Why didn't you help with the housework today?" No wonder they were fighting. That moment broke something in me. I wasn't the reason they were like this, and I wasn't going to be their scapegoat anymore. I dealt with years of this chaos and being treated like crap until I graduated high school, went to college overseas, and cut all ties with them. New life, new phone numbers, and no regrets.